Mark wasn't just cheating. He had a child Beatrice had raised with love all these years, thinking she was his niece, was actually the fruit of her husband's infidelity. It was a Saturday. Mark was in the shower. Amara, now 10 years old and obsessed with games, had been playing on Mark's old iPad, the one he claimed was broken and had tossed in a drawer months ago. She had managed to charge it and turn it on. "Mommy," Amara called out from the living room, "Daddy's iPad has a message. It keeps making noise." Beatrice walked into the living room, wiping flour from her hands. She was baking Mark's favorite cake. "Bring it here, darling." Beatrice took the iPad. The screen was cracked, but the notifications were clear. It had auto-connected to the house Wi-Fi and was syncing old emails and iCloud photos that Mark thought he had deleted. A message from a contact saved as Architect Titi popped up, but the preview didn't look like a discussion about blueprints. "She's 10 today, Mark. My daughter is 10 and I can't even see her because you're playing house with that barren fool. You promised me." Beatrice froze. The room seemed to tilt. Her fingers, trembling, tapped the notification. It opened a thread of emails and texts spanning over a decade. She scrolled and scrolled and scrolled. There were pictures. Mark holding Amara as a baby, dated 2 days before he brought her home. Pictures of Mark and a woman, Titi, in a hotel room. Email from Mark 10 years ago. "Titi, keep the money. I will take the child. Beatrice is desperate. She will raise her for us. She will think it's charity. This way, I get my heir, you get your freedom and your monthly allowance, and I keep my perfect image." Beatrice dropped the iPad on the plush rug. Beatrice looked at the child. For a split second, she didn't see the daughter she loved. She saw the betrayal. She saw the face of the woman, Titi, staring back at her. The niece was a lie. The accident was a lie. Her entire life for the last decade was a simulation orchestrated by the man she worshipped. Mark walked into the room, toweling his hair dry. "B, is the cake ready? I smell something burning." Beatrice looked at him. Something inside her snapped. It wasn't a loud snap. It was the quiet, terrifying sound of love dying and being replaced by cold, calculated hatred. "The cake is fine, darling," Beatrice said, her voice steady, forcing a smile. Beatrice did not pack her bags. She did not scream. She did not confront him. That was what a weak woman would do. Beatrice was not weak. She was patient. She played the role for 3 more months. During those 3 months, she became a detective. She hired a private investigator to track down Titi. She found Titi living a lavish life in Abuja, funded by consulting fees from Mark's company. But Beatrice needed more than just infidelity to destroy Mark. She needed total annihilation. She looked at the finances. Mark, in his arrogance, had made Beatrice a signatory to everything. He assumed she was too in love and too traditional to ever touch the money without asking. He had even transferred 40% of his company shares to her name years ago to evade a government tax audit, assuming he could take them back anytime he wanted. He was wrong. Beatrice slowly, systematically moved the liquid cash. She transferred the shares into a holding trust that he couldn't access. Then she did the one thing Mark never expected.